Third up before the game, worked out for about an hour. Yesterday in 3-on-3 drills, felt better and better as Yao Ming controls it. And the Rockets will have it to begin the fourth as well. A couple of old teammates going up against each other. And that's Pau Gasol and Shane Battier as members of the Memphis Grizzlies. Right away, down to Yao. And Fish almost took it away. Plenty of time on the shot clock.
You know they want to go back to Yao if possible, but Von Wafer has a quick trigger.
Yeah. Von Wafer all the way to the rim. Nobody denied him there. Radmanovich on the break. Can't roll it home, and Yao clears it out. The Lakers' first trip into Houston after handling the Rockets. In fact, a lopsided win for the Lakers back on November 9th. They beat them 111-82. Yao. And 2 layups to begin the game, so too easy, too soon.
The up fake that he gave Andrew is really what got him free for that layup. He did a nice job of raising Andrew up on his toes and taking advantage.
Yao comes into the game averaging 19 and 9.5 boards. Kobe, isolation over Shane Battier, and the Lakers get their first deuce of the game. Like a layup, he got so close to the rim, 4 or 5 feet away before he went up.
You know, and I like it when Kobe's in the post. I really do, because a lot of things can happen. You can get the double team and the inside-out game works.
Ray for Alston, free on the wing, gets the triple. So the Rockets hot out of the locker room as Fish bangs into Yao and takes him right out of the play. Back to a 3-point deficit.
He banged into Yao, and Yao didn't move, so Fish just followed through it and got the easy one. If Yao would have put his hands up, he could have blocked that shot. He just had his hands down near his waist.
Little step through for Yao Ming. So Yao, early offense with 4 of their first 9.
And if you don't run Yao, I mean Andrew, whoever's playing in the post, you must run him because his stamina still isn't very good, and that takes his legs away.
Radmanovich free from Kobe. First 3 of the game belongs to Vladimir Radmanovich for the Lakers. 9-7.
That's surprising that he hit the first 3. I mean, he's really been shooting the ball effectively from that distance.
And he comes into the game among the league leaders. In fact, he's 7th best. There's another one. Boy, points in the paint. Too many. In fact, all but 3 right now for the Houston Rockets.
Well, that time they did a good job of recognizing that the Lakers were double teaming off the ball on Yao, and a good swing of the ball and they get it easy.
4 of the 5 starters have scored for the Houston Rockets as Scola gets his first basket of the game. Houston, a very good defensive team, but not overwhelming offensively. And with 7 of the shot clock, it'll stay out. Yao's got another board. So Andrew Bynum's first look. A face-up 15-footer. 3 minutes gone by. Lakers, remember, trail by 16 to this team in the first half on their home floor. And Stu, they're getting to the cup real easy.
Well, right now it's entirely too easy. The Laker defense is letting them down in a big way.
Fish rolled his way home, but didn't get the finish. So the Lakers down by a half dozen. They dominated the second half on their home floor against this team, but it's a different story when you're on the road. Yeah, post position with Andrew Bynum as they reposted. And Scola keeping it alive. You better put a body on him. He's very active on the offensive glass.
Well, and it's hard to do when you're looking to double team all the time.
Andrew Bynum lost the handle. Otherwise, easy dunk from Kobe. Got to put that one home. And Yao never saw it coming.
Yao was so concerned with watching Kobe that he forgot about his own man.
6 of 7. Now make it 6 of 8. The beginning for the Houston Rockets. Lakers down by 6. See if they can get some stops.
They need to get Pau a couple of touches as well.
And Radmanovich on the run. Shows his attack. He was off balance as he released it.
It's just too bad that Rad doesn't have more of a low post game because they're guarding him with Von Wafer. He has such a size advantage. He should be on the box wearing him out.
Alston on the teardrop. Gasol, who had a big rebounding effort. And a double-double against this team back in November. Clears it out for Kobe. Now Kobe going to the hole with the left hand. Real short right back at it, though. And again, coming up empty.
Well, he normally doesn't miss that second opportunity.
The Lakers 4 for 10 to start the game. Von Wafer asking for it on one side. He clears out. Not a bad idea for that guy. And a shove by Andrew Bynum. And you talk about the fouls, especially Fish, because they're so light in the backcourt with the injuries, but Andrew Bynum's got to stay on the floor as well and give him a lot of minutes tonight.
Talked about that, the fact that he's the only Laker with any kind of size to hold off Yao. I mean, if they have to go to Pau, Pau's a clever defender, but I don't know if he can hold him off.
Scola, another layup.
But right now, they're just surgically taking the Lakers apart on the interior with all of the drives and easy opportunities around the rim.
Radmanovich going to the hole, and it's going to be a charge. Yao got out in front, out of the restricted area.
He should be the one guy that you should be able to just slide or by, because when he establishes position, he's going to establish it. He's not going to move. So just don't make up your mind about that straight line and then slide a little bit. Rad tried to slide, but they ruled that he got enough contact for the offensive foul.
Like the Lakers, the Rockets come in with a 3-game winning streak, and it all started on the road when they won at Boston 89-85. The big shot of that game was former Laker Von Wafer, who keeps it alive for Alston. Shot clock coming down on Ray for Alston, and picked up Radmanovich on the miss. So the Lakers only down by 6 despite giving up so many points, and points in the paint, and a hold on Scola. He was locking and rooting out of the block. Pau Gasol.
Well, again, I talked about it a minute ago. That's where the Lakers have to get some more touches as well, because when you have Yao on the box and then you can bring him up to the high post, and you have Pau on the box, good things can happen for you.
Rockets 7 of 11. You asked for a touch. Now let's see what Pau can do with it against Scola. Backing down the smaller man with the left hand, and kept alive. Lonnie Radmanovich with some kind of start.
Well, he's being guarded by Von Wafer. Von's what, 6'4"?
At the most.
I mean, Rad should be having a field day in the paint.
He's got 7 already. So 7 of the first 11 belonging to Radmanovich. Good up by Scola, and tried to get contact, and the and one. He'll take the layup.
Well, they've given the Lakers a couple of up fakes, and the Lakers have bit on both of them.
Well, 12 of the first 17 have been points in the paint. Andrew Bynum not in the paint. That was about 17 feet away.
And Yao was about 6 feet away, so he could have actually taken a dribble or two and got a couple of steps closer.
So we're inside of 6 left in the first. 12. Von Wafer. 9-point Rockets lead on a very slow start at that end of the floor defensively for the Lakers.
But the advantage that Radmanovich has on one end, he gives up on the other.
It'll be Andrew Bynum. Kobe with a perfect lob, and if you can get it over a 7'6" guy, I call it perfect.
Well, Yao is 7'6", but he doesn't really elevate off the floor like Andrew does. Andrew jumps, gets his elevation is very good. Yao is more of a reacher. 7-point
deficit for the Lakers. Things are flying by here in the opening 12. Yao again. Good inside position as Kobe comes away with it. Kobe up against Battier. Man, batted away, but picked up by Kobe.
Actually was trying to pass that one to Andrew. They batted it away.
Andrew over Yao Ming. Real short, but there's Pau Gasol cleaning things up. Lakers back within 5. I mentioned the kind of game that Pau Gasol had in the first matchup, and now all 5 starters have scored for the Lakers. Everybody with a deuce except for one guy. That's Radmanovich with 7.
This is the end of the floor. I want to see when and if they start to get it all together, be on the same page defensively.
And a block. You can see it coming. Pau Gasol held his position against Louis Scola.
And I was just getting ready to say, I don't think Pau needs a double team there.
Kobe for 3. No, a long 2. He'll take it. So will the Lakers. 20-17, foot of the line. 3:45 and counting left, and a 6-0 run for the Lakers as Kobe's got his second basket of the game.
So far, the foul situation has been good.
Battier is back after missing the previous 6. He's back for the second game. He walked into position. Yeah, really walked into position. Ball movement for Wafer. Back. Von Wafer with a run on the baseline.
Von Wafer may go for a career high here.
Yeah, 10 points already for Von Wafer. And Pau, once again, this time with the left hand, and really gets close to the basket. Up against the smaller man, Louis Scola. So it stays within 3, despite the fact the Lakers getting very few stops.
Stops? Is that a new dance?
A foreign word? 2:55 left in the opening 12, and knocked away by Derek Fisher. Alston throws it away. Collapsing, it was Fish. Fish trying to protect it and stayed on top of the basketball, and it'll stay home. A break for the Lakers.
Yeah, well, you can dribble high as long as your hand stays on top. And Derek let the ball dribble high, but he waited. That's a good dribble.
Pretty wild start, isn't it? Fish again almost took it away. Instead, a wide open look for Von Wafer. And Von Wafer killing the team that he tried to make it with. He's got a dozen. 12 of the first 24 belonging to Wafer. Andrew Bynum. No, taken away by Shane Battier. That's where Kobe wanted to go.
Yeah, he was trying to throw the bounce pass, but Shane Battier used his hand and deflected it and kept control of it.
Battier's second team all defense. The season is 8th year for Duke, the 30-year-old from Detroit. Andrew Bynum's already got one foul. He's going to watch out. Good job defensively, but they let Scola get between the two. Pau thought Kobe was going to take it. Neither took care of Scola.
But that's what happens when you think. Got to go get the basketball. Minute and 52 to go here in the first. Lakers off to a slow start defensively, but still right in the ball game. They trailed the Rockets 24-21.
It's time to open up the Lakers locker for a chance to win a VIP arena tour at the Staples Center. Amazing place. Tonight's winning combination, 30, 14, and 55. Enter right now on KCAL9.com/Lakers. Brought to you in part by Super Cups.
1:52 left here in the first, and the Lakers trailing by 3, 24-21, and the Rockets having their way in the painted area. Whether it's Von Wafer, Yao Ming, or whomever the case may be, they're getting it done on the inside. The Laker defense has to tighten up a bit, eliminate the easy hoops, make them score more from the perimeter. And I think as the game progresses, you'll see more and more of that happening.
A couple of subs coming in for the Lakers. Good to see Lamar Odom back in there after missing the last couple. So Lamar back in there, along with Trevor Ariza. Pau Gasol now is going to be matching up with Yao Ming. Alston free out of the perimeter, and the long rebound out to Kobe. So the Lakers at 53%. Here comes the double on Kobe, who's had some huge games against the Houston Rockets over the last couple of years. The flop, Lamar blocked away, but it goes right to Ariza, and Trevor will put it back. Lakers only down by a point, 24-23 after trailing by as many as 9. So a solid beginning in a road game, and they have not played a lot of road games lately. And compared to some of the other teams like the Houston Rockets, Rockets have already played 23 away from home compared to 14 for the Lakers.
The Lakers have the fewest road games in the league thus far. But that solid beginning is only on one end of the floor because the defensive end hasn't been solid yet.
Good tip by Lamar. Aaron Brooks trying to get it to Scola in a mismatch with Fish at a timeout on the floor.
This quarter is going by so rapidly. This is the mandatory at the 1 minute mark. So got a minute and 2 seconds to play, and the Lakers only a point behind. Minute and 2 left in the first. Lakers down by a point, 24-23. We talked about Lamar Odom making an appearance tonight after missing 3 games with the bone bruise, the flop, the block, and then Trevor Ariza seems to always be around the ball, is there for the putback and puts the Lakers down by only a point. Phil Jackson now drawing up something he wants. I'm sure it's a defensive assignment that he's trying to clarify because the offense really should be taking care of itself.
Real nice to see Lamar Odom back out there. And our best of the guys back home right now. So hopefully the Lakers healthy by the All-Star break. Luke Walton had mentioned that he could potentially be back this weekend. In fact, Friday for the matchup with Orlando. That's good news. Only 2 on the shot clock as the Rockets have put it back into play on the baseline with Rafer Alston.
They've got 2 small guards in the league, in the game right now, with Brooks coming in and Scola trying to give it back to Alston, who was out of bounds and didn't want to touch it, so it goes out of bounds.
Yeah,
Break for the Lakers.
Yeah, you got 2 on the shot clock. You don't have time to pass anyway out of a time. You're coming out in front of your own bench out of a timeout. So the Lakers with an opportunity to take their first lead of the game. After trailing early by 9, 20-11, Kobe over the much smaller Rafer Alston gives the Lakers the lead. And I talked about the success he's had In the November game, he had 23, hitting 10 of 17. But out of the last 10 games, he averaged close to 36 against the Rockets, and he's had 4 over 40. Out to Kobe, off the long miss by Brooks.
You know, I said it earlier that I'd like to see Kobe more in the paint or in the post. Nice rebound by Pau against Yao.
Read it well.
See, this is where Kobe should be against the smaller guys. It takes less energy.
And it's Alston sneaking in, taking it away from Pau Gasol. Alston on the penetration. And how did he get it up? What an athletic play by Rafer Alston.
Not how he got it up, but how did he get it in?
26-25. Lamar was there. And getting back to help out, but Alston still maneuvered it around the two Lakers. Here's the guy that you were talking about. It was before the shot, the foul on Wafer. So Von Wafer with his first foul.
Not a bad foul. I mean, Kobe was getting aggressive going toward the basket. Shot game clock was at 2.4 seconds.
They had a foul to give.
And they had the foul to give. Not a bad foul.
So let's see what kind of look the Lakers can get, if any, with 2.4 to play. And got to get it in. It'll be Kobe at the buzzer. Not close. But the Lakers, all said and done, pretty good shape. Only down by 1.
Well, yeah, considering how they started off the game defensively, I'd say they're in very good shape. 3 quarters left. Lakers trying to get back in front as they trail the Rockets at the end of one. 26-25.
Go to work, Joel.
All right. That's a good idea, John. Sounds great. Lakers start the second 12 with Andrew Bynum out there. Taking over now for Pau Gasol. And also in for the first time, Josh Powell.
And Andrew will be guarded by Hayes, who's about 6'7".
Let's
you have to be careful with his offense. He draws offensive fouls.
Clear out for Kobe. And on the long rebound, Lamar can't get it. Loose ball foul on the side of the head. Chuck Hayes getting Lamar. Or will it be?
Yeah,
yes,
right.
It was Chuck. So the Lakers keep it at the offensive end. Let's see if they maximize what they have on the box, though.
Well, again, it's going to be up to Andrew a little bit to just really be demanding of the ball. So he gets it here, but a little too far away against Chuck.
Put it to the floor. Trying to back him down. Not a bad idea with the left hand. Short again. Andrew starts the game 1 for 6. Is Carl Landry one of the better rebounders for a guy his size?
If Andrew catches it on the box, he doesn't even have to put it on the floor. Just turn and shoot over to much smaller defender.
Landry on the run out. And a good look for Carl Landry. One of the nice success stories. A second-round pick last year. Came to the Rockets from the Sonics for a future second-rounder at 6'9", 250. Kobe on the run and tripped up, and hopefully he's okay. Because he comes away a little bit gimpy. Going to come in on the side.
There's again Hayes trying to get the offensive foul and gets the blocking call as Kobe must have tweaked the ankle a bit. He was very gimpy after the whistle sounded, but he's walking it off now, reaching down and retying that shoe. See him turning the corner a little bit, and Chuck Hayes steps over. Kobe gets his foot stepped on a bit, but he's okay.
Now Trevor Ariza against a much smaller man in Aaron Brooks. And they've got a mismatch inside. Good look inside. Josh Powell and Trevor Ariza found him on the switch.
They've got mismatches everywhere,
yes,
but they've got to have the patience to find it and execute.
28-27. Brooks on the teardrop, and Josh Powell one and done. So the Lakers look for the lead once again. 90 seconds into the second 12. And Lamar boosts the handle. Aaron Brooks created the turnover. Von Wafer the distance. So double figures for Von Wafer to start the game on 5 of 6 from the field. Guy that played for the Lakers, of course, for a few games 3 years ago. Kobe.
Goaltending.
Yes, it was on its way down.
I don't think it had a shot.
No, it wasn't going to get to the rim anyway, I don't think.
Did not have a chance of going in.
But it'll count.
But the ball has to have a chance to go in. Definitely was on its way up. But that ball would have been at least a foot short.
Yeah, it's coming down, but it looked like it wasn't even going to graze the rim.
Definitely was coming down.
So Kobe goes to the line looking for the three-point play, an opportunity for him to get to 9. And I had mentioned the success he has had against this team. In fact, twice over the last 10 games, he scored 53 at the expense of the Houston Rockets. With that said, though, And Kobe now up to 9 and ties it at 30. The Rockets were the only team in the Western Conference to take the season series from the Lakers last year. They only got together 3 times. And the first time they won the season set since 96-97 campaign. Aaron Brooks, the speed against the length of Trevor Ariza.
Trevor's doing a pretty good job of giving him that half step or so.
Carl Landry with the clock down. He's up. He's a talented guy.
That's the guy they're going to have to really concern themselves with as well offensively. He and Von Wafer.
Second team all-rookie last season. And there's the mismatch. Spinning to the strong side. Andrew Bynum ties it at 32. Good to see Drew get one now.
And the little subtle fake to his left comes back to his right. Knocks down the jump hook. That's a nice looking move by Andrew.
So 9+ to play in the opening 24 minutes. Small lineup that Houston has out there without Yao. Missing Artest, missing McGrady, and also Luther Head. And Carl Landry says, I'll show you a little jump hook of mine. Boy, he's got 6 early points.
He can score.
He's averaging a little over 8 a game. Kobe up against Von Wafer. Here comes the hard double and goes right around him. Used the offhand and blew the finger roll. On the break, Brent Berry just came into the game. Not known as a guy that is on the transition very often, but Wafer found him. 36-32. Lakers down by 4.
And unless you pound this team on the inside, they're so much smaller, like Lamar just tried to do against Brent Berry. You're going to get into a track meet with them, and you don't want to get in an up and down game. Even though they have a lot of injuries, they have a small lineup. You don't want to get in a 94-foot game with the Rockets. 8:34 left to play in the half, and the Lakers trail by 4.
Without us, some guys would starve.
It's time to open up the Lakers locker for a chance to win a VIP arena tour at the Staples Center, which is the best in the country. Tonight's winning combination, 30, 14, and 55. Enter right now on KCAL9.com/Lakers. Brought to you in part by the Flame Broiler.
Well, with the Lakers trailing by 4, 8:34 to play, leading scorer in the game. Well, it's not Kobe. It's not Yao. It's Von Wafer. Yes, Von Wafer. Off to a tremendous start for the Rockets. He's made 5 out of 6 from the field, including a 3-pointer. He's getting to the cup rather easily. So he's having his way to start the game. Let's see what he does in the final 8:34 of the half.
And when he joined the Lakers out of Florida State as a second-round pick, everybody knew he could shoot. But could he put together the whole package? Well, the opportunity there now. And he's still a very nice offensive player. There's no question about that. As he's filled it up. And with all the injuries, they've needed it here in Houston. Andrew Bynum, good pivot off the window.
See where he caught it? Didn't even have to put it on the floor. Just turn and shoot over the much smaller Chuck Hayes.
So the Lakers shooting better than 50%. The only problem is they trail by 2. The Rockets are at 63%. Dikembe Mutombo about to come in, and Brooks, how can he get a slam on a backdoor lob from Brent Berry? Breakdown for the Lakers defensively. 38-34, and that took a long time to get there, didn't it? On the reach, it'll be a jump ball. So they tap it away as it was congested out high between Josh Powell and Fish. Carl Landry creates the opportunity.
Nice play by the Rockets, though. They run the little same kind of a play Lakers like to run. They run it for Brooks. And the Lakers weren't even aware that that was a possibility, I guess, because it was there and he threw it down. And the crowd on their feet because of Dikembe Mutombo entering the game. And this jump ball, the Lakers better be all back defensively because Landry against Fish. Landry will get the tip. Only if you're the Lakers, you're going to try to rotate left to right to try to steal it. You got to make sure you don't have bad defensive balance in the process.
So Mutombo just signing with the Houston Rockets over the last 10 days. And in his first appearance, it comes on his home floor here in Houston. And
Good
the
job
Lakers,
by
Trevor Ariza steals it.
Yeah.
Williams out of the shot clock for the Lakers. Trevor's got the mismatch with Aaron Brooks. Mutombo shading the backside. Now shot clock issues. Josh Powell will go up. Man, like Carl Landry. From outside, Josh Powell makes it 38-36. Lakers only down by 2.
Well, he sure has a nice stroke. He being Josh Powell. Good form, good rotation, everything good, especially the result.
inside of 10 of the shot clock. So an interesting configuration out there now. Brent Berry has to take it away. Trevor Ariza with a clean steal. Coming up against Scola, and Trevor Ariza taking it away with points off a turnover. Ties it at 38.
And that's Trevor being Trevor. He usually gets his just that way, making a defensive play and getting out in transition.
So he's got 4 of the 8 off the bench for the Lakers. Aaron Brooks, Andrew Bynum coming up big, and nice box out. Derek Fisher just backed him out. Now the long pass, Andrew Bynum over the little guy underneath. Didn't have to rush it. So it's tied at 38. Scola in transition. Mutombo. Yeah, he'll roll it home.
Boy, they love Dikembe Mutombo here. How can you not like Dikembe?
Quality person who continues to give back. Fish popping up. Quick catch and shoot. And Derek Fisher gets it all even again at 40. So can the Lakers get some stops? 54% they're shooting, but still 63% for the Rockets. A team that is only averaging 97 a game. That's 21st in the league in a walk by Carl Landry before he put it down. Lakers now with a chance to get more points off a turnover.
One thing I can say about the officiating this year, they are so consistent with that call.
On the perimeter
they
players.
They have been very, very consistent with that particular call.
But as you saw and I saw a couple of times with Yao Ming and most big men, they shuffle their feet before they ever put it down.
That's a different play. I mean, the way they're calling the jab fake, that particular play, they're very good about being consistent.
Trevor Ariza over Brent Berry. Lakers lead, half dozen for Ariza, 42-40.
Trevor always ignites the team when he comes in the game.
Off the pick, Brooks. And not close as Ariza will pick it up. So a little spurt, and this is with Kobe on the bench, don't forget.
That's a good job by Derek Fisher. He got screened, and he came off the screen, he got back into play, and forced the air ball.
Caught a moving pick on Andrew Bynum. It's his second. And that'll take us to a timeout.
Andrew doesn't even know who the call's on. Andrew says, what did I do? And the guy says, well, you moved during the screen, and the defender got contact with you, and that's what I called. 5:30 to go in the half. Lakers up by a basket. Again, how does Trevor Ariza do it? With that defense. The steal. The hoop.
It's a 2-point lead for the Lakers. Rockets get it back after the turnover. The moving pick they called on Andrew Bynum when they put it back into play. Our Carl's Jr. text question this evening, nickname. Who do you like the most? Rafer Alston, we're watching tonight. Skip to Malou. Allen Iverson, the answer. And our man, the machine, Sasha Vujacic. And hopefully losing those back spasms that have prevented him from making the trip. Text 86212 on your cell. 86212 on your cell for your chance to win. And Rafer Alston out of New York, another New York guy, Ron Artest on the bench. T-Mac. Now Artest has been trying to play, and I talked to Frank Hamlin yesterday at the hotel. He said everybody that's seen his ankle say it's thick, and he's tried to really play through it. Now they're trying to shut him down for a few days.
Yeah, he definitely plays with injury.
T-Mac goes another story with the left knee, and with the lingering problem. Ariza went for the steal. It frees up a three-point shooter, and Brent Berry hopped into position.
That's a travel.
You got it. 43-42. So they're more apt, though, to call it, as we just discussed, on the perimeter guy more than the big guy. And it's going to be a 3-second defensive tee on the Rockets. Dikembe Mutombo says, I've been out for a while, but not that long.
He's telling, don't let Phil Jackson call the defensive technicals.
And Phil's got a smile on his face, and so does Dikembe. It's tied at 43. And he says something to Phil.
You got to love Dikembe,
yes.
boy.
And Rick Adelman. You could hear him singing in the background. That's impossible.
Well, if you do the math, what was the time when the clock went?
Rockets are out of fouls. Lakers shoot the rest of the way with 5 to play. Kobe, quick catch and shoot. Off the limb of the rim, picked up by Landry. But I'm not complaining about so few free throws. Only 2 taken in the game, both by the Lakers, because this first half is just ripping along. Had a good flow to the game for both teams.
Yeah, the flow I think favors the Rockets more than it favors the Lakers, though, because it's up and down, and they've got the small lineup.
Alston can't curl it home, but Mutombo will tap it in. Mutombo with a couple of buckets right next to the rim. And the Rockets up 45-43. Kobe and Pau Gasol as he slips the screen. Great setup. And Andrew Bynum thought he should have gone to the line. Take the deuce. It's tied at 45 with the assist by Pau Gasol.
Good read again by the Lakers. They doubled Kobe, and that's what freed up everybody else.
Lakers second in the league in assists, sharing the basketball well all year long. Brent Berry coming out. And Brent Berry with the long two.
Well,
and he gets it away in a hurry.
He put the Lakers to sleep. He made them think that he was just going to dribble it out and not be aggressive offensively.
He's in his 14th year out of Oregon State. Former Clip. That seems like about 20 years ago when he played for them. Now Kobe. So a step through off the window. Brent Berry says, what did I do? Well, you just got a foul, and Kobe going to the line.
Kobe just surveying. Where's the double team coming? No double? I'll just go up. Although the double was coming from the middle, he spins away from the double team and gets an and one. Goes to the line to see if he can give the Lakers a 1-point advantage.
So Kobe, the first Laker in double figures. He's got 11 on 5 of 12 from the field. And what was so good about the Sunday night game? Kobe and Pau. The Lakers 1-2 punch. They went 9 for 29. Yet the Lakers still won. There's other resources that are there for the Lakers. And even though Pau Gasol wasn't on offensively, because he was only 4 of 15 from the field, he matched his career best with 18 boards. So Kobe can't hit the free throw. It stays tied at 47. Trying to set it up for Yao Ming, who's back into the contest. Landry on the dive. And Yao, a little bit strong.
That's just too good a position to give him. Although it's hard to deny that position.
How do the Lakers close the half? Battier back in there. Simon Kobe. And again, high off the window, a little bit too much. And a loose ball foul coming up, going the other way. Going to be on Pau Gasol.
Said he pushed off to get that rebound. Kobe asking about the foul on his shot attempt, so the officials can't win either way. Von Wayford coming back in, replacing Landry.
And Landry leaves with 6 points and 9 minutes to go along with 3 boards, so good job for Rick Adelman off the bench.
They bring back their offensive player, though. Von Wayford, he's been the story for them offensively. So 11 points.
So as they sort things out, Rockets have Scola, Brooks, Wafer back in, Yao Ming, Shane Battier.
Boy, look how much taller Yao is than Andrew.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Oh, whoa.
Once again, it's Yao on the block. Here comes Fish. Wafer, and Pau takes it away. Trevor forced the pass, and Trevor will get the stuff. The dunk by Ariza, more points off a turnover. The Lakers up by a couple. And how about the job Ariza has done off the bench, 4 for 4.
But Trevor, when he strides, when he gets to going, boy, he can cover some distance.
He's also got 3 assists, couple of boards, 8 points. It'll be Wafer. And killing the Lakers right now. He's got 14. 1-point lead for the Rockets, 50-49. It's only their second, or make it their 5th three-point attempt. It's a 4 of 5 start from beyond the arc for Wafer and the Rockets.
Well, the double team on Yao. Yao's finding the right man, and that right man is Von Wafer. Lakers and the Rockets involved in a good one. The Rockets leading by a single point.
Welcome back to Houston. I'm John Ireland. Rockets leading the Lakers 50-49, just under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. You never know who you'll find, and look who I found. Dodgers first baseman James Loney, who is from Houston. You're admitting you're rooting for the Rockets tonight, right?
Yeah, always. Yeah, always.
Did you grow up a Rocket fan?
Yeah, definitely. I've been here all my life, so definitely been watching them.
So were you here when Olajuwon and Drexler and those guys were winning championship?
Yeah, we had Clutch City, 94-95, so, I remember that.
Now, you've got a thing coming up this weekend at Dodger Stadium where fans can actually hit batting practice under the lights, you and Matt Kemp. How do you think fans are going to do when they try this?
Well, the advice I gave earlier on the radio was, not to try too hard and just try to relax and have fun. So, hopefully people are doing that.
And if you want to try that, you can call 323-224-1441. And James, you guys came so close last year to making it to the World Series. You made it to the Final Four. What do you got to do good over the top this year?
I think we just got to stay healthy and stay with that consistent approach that we had last year. We turned it on the last few months, so hopefully continue that.
Have a safe trip out to L.A. Good to see you.
All right, thank you.
That's James Loney. Joel, back to you.
One of the futures of the Dodgers franchise, along with Matt Kemp, Billingsley, going on a list, about a half dozen really good, young, talented players. Now, Pau Gasol trying to deny Yao. That's his shot, though, the step back. 52-51. Houston at 63%. And when have you seen a team go through an entire half without a free throw? Well, that's the case for the Rockets right now.
Lakers haven't been close enough to foul him.
Now Pau up against Yao. Yao falls down. And Pau's got to get out of the paint. Take the shot, Fish. I can't believe they haven't called three. Kobe wants three. And Pau Gasol just bats it back. Took it away from Yao. So a second chance opportunity for the Lakers. Kobe just got inside on a previous possession. Trying to go there again against Yao over the shoulder. And a couple of free throws coming up. Call it on Battier on a reach. And a little shove.
But Kobe made sure he got contact before he released this one. Goes in, contact, over the shoulder, two-shot violation. And Rick Adelman has a point. He said that wasn't 3 seconds.
Absolutely. We just talked about it. 66 seconds left in the half. And Kobe gets the first of two. Jim Hill, James Worthy, they're going to have more than 3 seconds with the Jack in the Box halftime report coming up at the break. It's tied at 52. Kobe's got 14. The Lakers 3 of 4 from the free throw line, and the Rockets have not taken a free throw in the contest. But they're shooting 63%. So you didn't get an argument out of me, did you? When you said they've been close enough. 53-52. The double on Yao, and it almost produced the turnover. Now in scramble mode, Wafer.
Well, they're going to get a three out of it.
Ray Burlston. It'll go across to Lamar. Sees Kobe up the floor. Little pull-up game. Too strong. Pau Gasol gives the Lakers another opportunity. Fish for three. Stays out. Ariza, third time. It'll be the charm for the Lakers. Kobe, and it's going to be a block. They said Yao jumped out of position over to the opposite. Did he move at all?
Well, it looked like maybe his head and shoulder moved a little bit, but I didn't think his feet, his legs moved. As Kobe drives in there, runs right into him, and the blocking call, even Yao showing some emotion on that call. He says, hey, I'm normally very docile here, but I didn't like that one.
And when you say the legs didn't move, they're tree trunks, by the way. Those legs are thick. So Kobe back to strike. 30.3 to play in the half. Lakers were down early 20-11. And now leading by 2, 54-52. They have just matched their largest lead of the contest.
Well, they need one more stop here, and then they'll have Mo going into the locker room because they'll have at least a 3-point advantage.
It's been a tough building for a lot of teams, including the Lakers. It stays out. Yao with the rebound. And I bring that up because the Rockets come in tonight. Besides the winning streak overall, they have taken 9 of their last 10 on their home floor.
Was I counting that free throw too early? Well, maybe a 2-point advantage. I thought Kobe could make 2.
He missed a couple. He's 4 of 6 at the stripe. High screen and roll. And the Lakers had a foul to give with 11.2 to play. So now they're out of fouls.
This would have, ideally
use
they
it later.
Yeah, well, just a little bit later because Austin was probably 30 feet from the basket. They still have 11 seconds now to run something offensively.
And it's Yao. Guy doesn't have a bad stroke, does he?
Boy, he's got a great stroke. One
really
bad
looks
thing about
good.
that is he took it too soon.
Tied at 54. The Lakers' final shot of the half. Kobe up against Battier. Over Yao. No, he got a piece of it. That'll do it. A block for Yao. His second of the game to go to the locker room.
Kobe asked for the body foul, and he just got a technical foul
On the way out the door. So they will get a free throw in the half.
They'll probably shoot that when we come back to start the third quarter, as it was a technical foul on number 24.
And it's tied at 54 at the break. Let's head to the studio now. Jack at the Box halftime report.
Defense. Back to you, Joel.
All right, John. Well, let's see. We've seen it before where the Lakers have given up 60 points in a half and then held the opposition to 39, and they didn't even get to 100 for the game. Yao Ming gives the Rockets the lead. That is their first free throw of the contest. And officially, they did not have a free throw in the first half because the technical on Kobe came when there were zeros on the board. Well, it was a dead ball foul.
Dead ball T.
You like it?
Well, let's see what the Lakers do about following the advice of the staff here in the second half. And I'm talking about the defensive end of the floor. What do they do to make the adjustment?
They led just about every category. Overtook the Rockets points, paying second chance points. Andrew Bynum didn't come and get him. Andrew now with the miss, and a good look for him. He is 4 of 11. 8 points so far. Just only 1 rebound, though, for Andrew, compared to 6 for Pau Gasol. Gasol matching up with Scola. And Kobe, how did he miss the ball? That big swing on Alston. Battier, that's it. The three-pointer, no. And kept away from Yao by Gasol.
Again, 1 and out. Yeah, that's what you have to do with them also. So the Rockets will get another attempt at it on this trip down the floor.
Battier yet to score. As I mentioned, he's had problems injury-wise.
But he can still sit out there at the three-point line and knock down 3-pointers. Especially from the corner.
Seen in the corner too often. And last year, the opener at Staples Center, after the Lakers got all the way back even, after trailing by as many, with Battier who beat him. Pick and roll. Man, they called it on Bynum. They're calling it on Yao Ming. So Yao Ming gets the moving pick, the offensive foul. It's his second. And a turnover.
Just consistency as a player. That's all you can ask for. Derek goes through, and definitely the screen was moving before Derek got there. Was there contact? The official said yes.
Kobe on the handoff with Pau Gasol. Lottie had a good start offensively. Gets it right back. Well, was it goaltending? It should have been. It was on its way down, and you can count the basket. Mike Callahan made the call, but it was a little bit late. Lakers lead at 56-55.
And it was over the rim as well. You know, it was definitely in the cylinder. It wasn't going on its way down yet, but it was over the cylinder.
It's a good pass by Andrew Bynum on the run. A little give-and-go action with Vladimir Radmanovic. Radmanovic, 9 points in 11 minutes, coming off a season-high 18 in the last game. Yao challenge, still got it.
Boy, he's long. I guess at 7'6", he should be.
5 of 9, he's got 11 points. Isolation, Kobe going by Battier. Man, Kobe denied. It'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Kobe. And Kobe's right. He's saying if I go by the guy and he grabs my jersey, it's still a foul.
Well, Kobe can't say too much.
Right,
because
he's already got a technical.
That tee. He has to really be careful here in the second half.
So 1 point lead for the Rockets at 57-56. And they're all the way below 62% now shooting. On the deflection. Wafer had a decent look. Instead,
offensive foul.
It's going to be a charge. Scola gets it. Another turnover. So the Lakers, can they capitalize on the mistakes, though?
Reaching in, and Derek is entitled to his position as he turned back in. He got enough contact to merit the whistle.
Fish definitely knows how to sell it. So 2 minutes gone by. Pau Gasol in a mismatch. The size and a big size advantage up against Scola. Let's see if he goes to the hook. No. Plenty of time with the shot clock, though. Brought Alston into it. The face-up game. Man, it's Von Wafer keeping it away from Radmanovic. So very quiet beginning for the Lakers offensively. Ray for Alston. Inside the arc. You can see the little short dribbles he took, trying to find a rhythm.
Yeah, but that's only, on the other end, that's only Pau's 4th attempt, I believe, from the field. He's got to be more involved than that.
Scola. He gets the other foul. And that's his 3rd, his 2nd already here in the early going. So the Lakers down by 3. They've only got 5 turnovers, a real clean game thus far for the Lakers. After too many turnovers against Miami. Andrew Bynum putting the hip out, and it'll be a charge on Bynum. No, a block. One official was calling it a charge, and Scola gets the block, and that's his 4th foul. He's going to sit down for the remainder of the 3rd. 9:22 to play. But you looked at Zach Sarver like I did. He was walking the other way with a charge.
Yeah, he's getting ready to put his hands up saying, or to say offensive foul. And I think really that's what upset the Rocket bench, because they saw the same thing, because one official was getting ready to, but he was checking with his mate. And that's what you do. You know, you check to see if you've got the right call. The other official said, I've got the call. He was moving, blocking foul.
Andrew Bynum gets the first of 2. So one of their starters gone for the last 9.5 of this third. And Scola, also one of their most active guys, averages 11 a game.
They don't lose much bringing in Landry.
Well, Landry, if anything, it seems like the stroke looks so good with Landry. He may get a little more offensively. Battier gets the long miss, so the Lakers still down by 2. As the Lakers are just 6 of 9 to the free throw line. Fronting Yao is Andrew Bynum. They wanted to go inside. Wafer right by Kobe on the up fake. Man, it'll be Yao in the putback. He doesn't really have to leave the ground for that, does he?
No. That's the advantage he has.
So Yao up to 13. That's 61-57. The Rockets by 4. So will the Lakers have issues out of the locker room? Not a lot of movement in this half-court set. Fish off target as Yao clears it out. They didn't exactly snap it around in the half-court set that time. Alston off the Yao wall. And picked up by Radmanovich. So a break for the Lakers. Andrew Bynum rewarded for the run. 61-59.
I talked about running Yao. That's what you have to do. Even if you don't get the ball, you run hard. He has to run to chase you. That takes away his legs. And then as his shot starts to falter, it's because he doesn't have the legs under it.
Drew is up to 11 after a real slow start. 1 of 6. But active on the handoff. It's off Von Wafer. Lakers get it back with 7:58 to play. Drew had 24 on Sunday, 20 and 18 the previous 2, so it's picked up offensively.
It's good run of the floor. And Derek looked up and said, I see you ahead of the pack, big fella. And the catch and the finish. Nice job. But don't let that be the only time you look up the court.
On the pick, Kobe up against Yao. Taken away, though. Bynum keeps it alive but can't corral it. It was taken away by Vic Wafer from behind. Good pass by Von Wafer. And a foul. Andrew Bynum got him from behind. He says, I got ball, but he was so demonstrative with the swing.
Yeah, and that's sometimes can sell it to the official as well. Andrew's telling the official, look at this, look at the replay. They won't do that, Andrew. They're not allowed to do that as he comes from behind, and he does get a lot of ball. A lot of basketball, but nevertheless, it'll be Landry shooting the free throws. And really, these are the only free throws they've had. But you can't count the T. Yeah, you do, but.
So they're now 2 of 2 at the stripe. Landry, a 25-year-old from Milwaukee, played his college ball at Purdue. And it's a second-round pick, second-team all-rookie last season. So 2 go down for Carl Landry, and he's made the most of his opportunity tonight. Landry with 8 off the bench, and he hasn't missed from the field or the free throw line.
But until they get number 16 involved, they're going to struggle offensively.
And they've got the mismatch again, a much smaller Landry on him. And Pau, that little floater.
That's what they have to do, and he has to be more aggressive for himself.
So Gasol with a half dozen, 3 of 5 from the field, 6 boards. Lakers dominated this team in the second half at Staples Center, outscored them 61-34. Yao with the hook. Van Gasol took himself out of the play. Landry with a layup. A mistime jump by Pau Gasol. 65-61. He had the position.
Too far under the rim as well.
Yeah, he just walked it. Good matchup we've seen before. Kobe and Battier. Got a clear out for Kobe. They take the ball out of his hands. Radmanovich over Yao.
How do you even see the basket?
That's difficult. Blocks out the sun and the lights here at the Toyota Center. 65-64. The Lakers down by 1. Radmanovich with a dozen. It'll be Battier and Andrew Bynum. with a loose ball foul. It was all locked up with Yao, so it's Andrew now with 4 fouls. Bad break, to say the least.
Bad break. That brings Lamar off the bench, so that puts Pau on Yao. Maybe with Pau being defended now by Yao, he can be a little bit more aggressive, because that's where they want him to really attack Yao on that end of the floor.
So the Rockets with a fresh shot clock off the miss, leading by 1. Fish trying to sell another pick, and this time it's going to be on Derek, impeding the progress of Yao after the screen.
That's a tough assignment when you're trying to impede the progress of Yao Ming.
Well, Derek played 42 minutes, and we've talked about it frequently. 42 minutes on Sunday. So far, he's been out there for 27. This is the first of a back-to-back, and that's why I bring it up. Over the last 11, since Farmer went down. As Yao spins past Gasol. Rockets by 3. Yao Ming getting it done in the second half offensively, and he's up to 15, averaging 19.5 a game. But back to Fish. 38 minutes his average as Kobe, long 3, stays out. Yao's got it. In the open floor, Rafer Alston. Wafer's game. And right back out there on Bynum. He was online. Tad Long. Lamar Odom beyond the arc. No, he'll go inside to Kobe. And Kobe will call Landry effectively off the window. You like that. I know you bring up the glass a lot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I just think it really softens your shot. Especially if you're floating a little bit, use that window.
18 for Kobe. Landry, first miss of the night, and an opportunity for the Lakers to take the lead. So now the Rockets down to 52%. Kobe, and he's clipped by Yao. It don't count. Kobe goes to the line, looking for the three-point play, and Yao just picked up his 3rd foul.
Timeout on the floor, 4:59 to play as Kobe, a little gimpy after running into the Great Wall, penetrating around Shane Battier right into Yao. The continuation, the basket, and 1, as Yao Ming says, but I do it the easy way.
Back in Houston, the Lakers with the lead, and Kobe going to the free throw line, trying to convert on a 3-point opportunity as Kobe's already got 20 in our CarMax text question. Rafer Alston, Skip to Malou, Allen Iverson. The answer is Sasha, our man Sasha, the machine, and hopefully he's feeling better like Jordan Farmar and Luke Walton back home. Which nickname do you like the best? 86212 on your cell. That's 86212. I don't know. Mamba, Cobra, Fariza. There's plenty of nicknames out there. Your opportunity to win when you text. Kobe goes to the line. The Rockets, this is their second of a 5-game homestand at the Toyota Center. And I talked about what they can do defensively. 7th fewest points allowed per game this season. Rick Alleman's got them playing at the defensive end because they're missing T-Mac and also Ron Artest, so they're missing offensive components. And they really did a number on one of the highest scoring teams in the league, the New York Knicks, on Saturday night. Held the Knicks to 76 points. Won it 96-76. What's going on with Kobe at the free throw line? 4 of 7.
Having one of those nights.
Yeah. And it's rare.
Very rare.
That's why it stands out. Alston. On a clear out. Fish shading towards Yao. Here comes Lamar. Yao recognized it. Got it away for Wafer. Killing the Lakers. Von Wafer with a half dozen here in the second half and 17 for the game. He puts the Rockets up by a couple. Kobe with a left hand. Won't stay down. Boy, rolled around, did everything but go down. So Kobe from the field, 8 for 22. Inside, outside. It'll be Wafer. And knocked away by Gasol's length. Thought he'd go with the finger roll. Gasol on the trail. Thought maybe they'd think about that because he was available in the middle of the floor. Kobe didn't get the roll, and he's out of bounds. It'll go back the other way. Kobe was on the baseline, they say.
Well, Kobe was definitely on the baseline, but Kobe's argument is that he wasn't the guy to touch the ball. The player in front of him touched the ball. Kobe's shot was deflected by Landry. Got a piece of that shot. That's why it was tapped by Pau Gasol.
Both teams have slowed down offensively despite that 3 by Alston. Yao Ming And arcing a little bit more than you see normally from him. To get it up against Gasol, Yao has 17. So again, a little spurt and a 4-point lead. Now you get that fourth foul on Yao. Pau Gasol with the left hand. Doesn't get the roll. And Yao clears it out.
Well, Yao made Pau really alter that left hand hook a little bit.
Alston trying to get to the rack. Lamar Odom the roadblock. Step back for Yao. He's on. On to the extent that he's hit 9 of 14. He's got 19 and 14 of the game. And it's up to 6 now for the Rockets. Their biggest lead of the second half. Lamar on the curl. Here comes Yao. And it'll be the fourth foul on Yao Ming. He will head to the bench with 2:53 to play in the third. Good movement off the ball. And a technical. A rare technical.
That's very unusual. Very unusual. For Yao to show that kind of emotion on the court. After the call, he kicked one of the standards there, and the official teed him up. Something has to stop him because he's on a roll right now.
What do you say we open up the Lakers locker for a chance to win a VIP arena tour at the Staples Center, which is really the best facility? Tonight's winning combination, 30, 14, and 55. Enter right now on KCAL9.com/Lakers, brought to you in part by the Discount Tire Centers.
Well, Lakers trailing by 6, but a technical and then 2 free throws coming for the Lakers. There's Yao Ming. Boy, I tell you, 19 points, 14 rebounds, but he picked up his 4th foul. And, you know, there have been a few players in the league, 7'5", 7'6", but nobody has been able to say they've got the touch of Yao Ming. He has got a marvelous touch from the field, so much so that, as we talked about earlier, he shoots their technical fouls. So this guy is a remarkable talent in a 7'6" body.
Free throws coming up.
Derek will shoot the technical.
Right. And
then Lamar shoots 2.
Couple of free throws on the foul on Yao Ming. And the Lakers come out with an interesting configuration as Ariza has checked into the game, and also as Fish gets the first. Now 2 more coming for Lamar. Soon Yue in for the first time tonight. And let's see if he'll be a little action from Fish. Confidence for a real good kid.
Well, the one thing I'd like to see is, you know, don't put the pressure on him right away. In other words, Fish is in the game. Let Fish bring the ball up the court. If I'm the Rockets, I'm going to overplay Derek, and I'm going to say, okay, Sunway, you bring it up, and then they're going to put a lot of pressure on him.
The Lakers just 7 of 12 at the free throw line, not helping themselves on the road there at 58%. Trailing by 5, 74-69, but they have to make the most of the opportunity now. With Yao out of the game. In the Rockets wins this year, Yao is averaging 22 and 10, 58% shooting. Their losses 15 and 9, just 43%. And unfortunately for the Lakers, as they're up by 5. And it's Von Wafer's killed him on a late close by Soon. Make it 6. They were up by 4, make it 6 now in the bucket. By Wafer, he's got 19. On the deflection, he gets away. Another turnover for the Lakers.
Well, again, for young players, you hold the ball over your head to make a pass. I, as a defender, I know where the pass is going to go, so I put my hands up and I get a deflection.
Easy. And it didn't go down, but it's kept alive by Landry, picked up by Ariza. But again, Rafer Alston got to the cup. So 2+ to play. Fish was looking at Pau Gasol. He's got the mismatch inside. Clear out up against Chuck Hayes. It'll be Ariza for 3. Yes! Cuts it in half. 76-73, Trevor Ariza. 11 off the bench, and he hasn't missed. He's 5 of 5 from the field.
Now, we've been talking about their defense all game long again. This is the end of the floor where in the final 14 minutes or so, they have to get it done.
Ron Wafer. And he brought it back to the right hand.
Yeah, he just out, and nobody jumped to block it.
Right.
And he elevated pretty well on the shot himself.
78-73, Lamar up against Landry. How did he glass it? He gets it home, and the Lakers with another 3-point opportunity. Off balance flip.
That was some shot, though. That was some shot. I mean, the guy was falling down. He was almost horizontal, and all of a sudden just flips it up and flips it in. 3-point opportunity coming to Lamar Odom. And really got a break there because I don't know whether he just lost his balance, but not a lot of contact from the defender.
And Lamar gets the 3 points at the free throw line. So LO now with 4 points for the game. Josh Baum has given him 4 off the bench, but it's Ariza right now. The big bench story for the Lakers, and almost went to the backcourt in front of us. Rafer Alston just about turned it over. Inside of 10 of the shot clock. Good ball movement. Landry. And called the foul on LO, I believe. Gasol was there, but it's going to be Lamar, and free throws coming up.
Trevor a little upset at himself. He thought he had a shot at that cross-court pass, but he just missed it. And that enabled the Rockets to get the ball into the paint to Landry, who shoots 2.
Carl Landry with 10 points, 5 boards, making 11. He matches Ariza's output for the Lakers among the reserves. Well, have you ever dreamt of having your picture taken with the entire Lakers squad? Here's your chance with Chili's Making the Lakers contest. To enter, visit a participating Chili's restaurant, take a picture with a Chili's team member, and then submit it online at lakers.com/Chili's. Enter right now. The promotion's going to end on the 20th of February. It's a 4-point lead for the Rockets. It was tied at 54 at the break. 65 seconds left in the third. And the Rockets down to 52%. They were at 62% of the break. Soon thought about it on the run out. Now Gasol got to make a decision. And a reach. For the Rockets, they're out of fouls. In fact, with the Lakers picking up that last one, there's 4 on the Lakers, so both teams shoot up at the final minute.
Well, in that first pass out, there's I think some blood on the hand of Pau Gasol on that reach. He got scratched, so Lakers will have their athletic trainer Gary Vitti come out and put some bleed no more on it.
Can I quote you?
Sure.
That's new, isn't it?
But that blue no,
what an invention.
Bleed no more.
But a couple of free throws coming up for Pau Gasol, and you talked about him getting more touches. He's only taken 6 shots. He's got 6 points, 6 boards, and this is his first opportunity at the free throw line.
He somehow has to get going offensively. Now, they've got that short lineup in, they being the Rockets, with Chuck Hayes guarding Pau Gasol. So Pau should be setting the table for everybody, but he's got to be aggressive. He's got to think offense, get deep position, and just go right over the top of the much shorter Chuck Hayes.
Yeah, some teams will pick and roll you to death, but that has not been the case tonight for the Lakers.
Well, they like to do that with their big, but Yao isn't a pick and roll guy. They've got a guy that they can throw. How many teams have a guy that can just throw it into the post and say go to work? Most of your bigs these days, or your centers, are 3-point shooters.
Or athletic guys. Amari Stoudemire on that screen and roll like the Suns. Pau Gasol gets the first of 2, brings you down to 3. So the Rockets, over the last couple of years, one of the better defensive teams. And I talked about this year's 7th. Well, combined the last 2 years, 4th in points allowed, just 92.5 a game. Lakers up to 78 though, and trailing by 2 at 80-78. Brent Berry up against Soon. Waivers hurt him tonight. Does it again. He gets a little space with that dribble. And definitely uses his legs on the jumper, doesn't he?
He elevates. I mean, he's always been a guy that shot a legitimate jump shot.
23 points for Von Wafer. Now, Pau Gasol had it batted away. Now, Brent Berry and the Rockets can play for the final shot. So Von Wafer averaging not quite 9, 8.6 a contest. He's the backbreaker right now. And how does it close out here in the third? Alston's got to go up. And it's blocked away by Lamar. That'll do it. Lakers -4 in the third. Go to the fourth trailing 82-78.
Well, they're still right there. It's anybody's game. But this is the 12-minute session that obviously is going to tell the tale. Can the Lakers pull it out? Come back, and we'll find out. He's got a career high in scoring. He's really been the guy that's hurt the Lakers offensively. Everybody expected it would be Yao Ming, who has been a thorn, but nobody expected Von Wafer to be quite the the pest that he's been.
There are only 3 that scored for the Rockets in the third, but it was enough to beat the Lakers. Barry, long one, spins out and picked up by Ariza. Yao at 11, Wafer at 9, Landry at 6, so they scored 26 of the 28 as Kobe runs into Battier, hit the deck. Now Gasol, thought he'd go back up. Instead, Kobe on the run out over Shane Battier. Kobe makes it a 2-point game, 82-80. So Kobe got that break at the end of the third, now ready for the fourth with 22.
Hopefully they're all ready for the fourth. It's going to take more than 1 or 2 guys to get this one done, obviously.
The length of Ariza, staying in front of Aaron Brooks. Now deep into the clock and a walk. Landry.
That's what they've been consistent with, that jab fake. Guys have got to put the ball on get the ball out of your hand.
10th turnover for the Rockets. 7 thus far for the Lakers. Lamar, Odom, Trevor Ariza, Josh Pau, Pau Gasol, and Kobe. The 5 of the 4 for the Lakers.
Is that a big lineup the Lakers have out there? Kobe's the shortest.
And Kobe right by Battier, the fall away. I thought he'd go closer to the rim because he did beat Battier. But at the fall away, he is now 9 of 25 shooting. It saves the Rocket lead at 2. Pau Gasol shadowing Brooks, doing a good job, but Brooks still and taken away from behind but out of bounds. So Ariza recovered and he swiped it from behind with 6 on the shot clock.
If he had just a little bit more real estate, he could have not only swiped it but stayed in bounds as the help came. But Trevor didn't give up on the play and got all of the ball, but was out of bounds when he tried to retrieve it.
Let's see what they do on the short shot clock. Aaron Brooks, how do you get next to the rim? Another breakdown of the inbound.
Absolutely. You never square your shoulders up to the baseline.
Josh Powell, real short. Out of his hands, you could tell. Kept alive by Gasol, picked up by Hayes. The looks have been there for the Lakers. They have slowed down offensively. Just 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Barry on the arc. 4-point lead, 84-80. Brent Barry, his 4th basket in 5 tries off the bench.
I mean, Lamar should be able to post up on Brent Barry. They're trying to look in now.
Here comes the double on Lamar. Skips it over for Josh Powell. Time to set it up. And he squared up nicely. 84-82. So Powell with a half dozen in 8 minutes. Lakers right there. Just can't get over the hump and get the lead, and then dictate the tempo.
The way they can do that is get some stops. And they've had a difficult time in that department.
A reach on the run out by Josh Powell. First team foul. And for Powell, it's his first as well. So they're missing McGrady, missing Artest. McGrady for the 12th time this year, 10th time for Artest. So give credit to the Rockets, their staff, hanging around in a tough division. Set up for Landry, and he goes to the line looking at the 3-point play. Dribble penetration.
Well, as soon as you force baseline, you know that's the only pass that's available. So the weak side players have to anticipate and get there a step sooner, not wait until after the pass. Get there a step sooner. That's the only play that Brent Barry had. He couldn't throw it to his left, couldn't throw it to the middle because it was clogged. The only spot he could throw it to, he did.
And how often do we talk about Brent Barry on dribble penetration? Not too often.
He got the big lineup, so he's been able to take people off the dribble. He's guarded by Lamar, so Lamar's 6'10". Brent a little shorter.
Back to a 5-point lead. Slipping away from the screen, Gasol setting up Ariza. The 3, another for Trevor. Brings it back to a deuce as Ariza is a perfect 6 for 6 from the field with 14 points. Inside of 9 left. Man.
There's really been no spurt by the Lakers here where they've gone on a 6-7-0 to run.
Yeah, they've traded. Brooks. And a good recovery by Ariza to poke it out of bounds as he tried to set up Landry again.
See how fast Ariza got to the only pass that Brooks could make? That's what I was talking about on the previous play. But Trevor has a way of making it happen, like he has a way of knocking down threes tonight. He's perfect from the field. Maybe they ought to seek him out a little more.
Lakers down by only 2 at 87-85 with 8:38 to play. And our final look at our CarMax text question. Best nickname in your opinion? Skip to Malou, Ray for Alston. The answer, Allen Iverson. Our man Sasha, the machine. 86212 on your cell. That's 86212 on your cell. Joel Marstein, Lance, John Ireland. Right before we broke away, you talked about Lakers haven't really been able to put together that run. And you're dead on, because earlier in the year, and when everybody was healthy in particular, the Lakers would just blitz teams. And it would come in waves.
That's because their defense took a lot of teams, took teams by surprise. Now teams have seen it, and they've made necessary adjustments. And that's one of the reasons why the Lakers haven't been able to go on these spurts. You go on spurts, not with your offense. You go on spurts with your defense, because you got to get stops in order to have a 7-8, 10-0 run.
Right now, the Lakers out shooting the Rockets 58% to 51.5%. They've outscored the Rockets by a couple points here in the fourth. And now only 8 on the shot clock for Houston as Brooks will bring it in. Guard the rim. On the handoff, Aaron Brooks. Getting to the rock. So inside for the little guy, 89-85 Houston. Pau Gasol, good look from Kobe. That kind of night for Pau. This kind of indecision as it left his hands. He's 3 for 8 after the miss.
They're getting this done right now with both Yao and on Wafer on the bench.
Yeah, Yao's been out for the last 3. It's over and back. So the Lakers will get it back on the turnover. And that's the killer. Wafer's coming back. 8 to play. They won't bring Yao back quite yet with 4 fouls. And Batty will sit down. So Battier in the starting lineup. He's played 25 minutes tonight. Has not scored so far. But he's just back off. Missing 6 games. This is only his second since returning. Now Lamar with his baby hook over Brent Berry in the mismatch. They exploited it.
Why did it take so long?
89-87. Lamar is up to a half dozen. He's only taken 3 shots. Landry looking for help. He gets it right back. Man. Powell had contested it. A reach by Landry. And he'll get the foul.
It was a good bounce, though, by Landry. Did a good job of getting to the cup. Bounced really well. Had himself under control. Just couldn't get the shot to drop. And with that stoppage with the foul, that brings back Yao Ming.
Where's that run you've been talking about? When Yao left, Rockets were up by 6. Lakers have outscored him by 4 ever since 1915, but he's back into the game, and he's having some kind of night with 19 points and 14 boards. Kobe up against Von Wafer. Yao hanging out. Now the clear out. Good look. And a line drive. So the frustration continues for Kobe. He's hit just a little more than a third of his shots. 9 of 26. They want to set it up for Yao. Why not? He's fresh. Going to be flat. And picked up by Josh Powell. That was a line drive. He's looked much better before he left the floor. Trevor Ariza is 7 for 7. Stays out.
But it looked good.
2-point game.
He thought he had made that one.
That's his first miss of the night. 14 and 5 for Trev. Brooks on the screen and roll. This is their hottest one. Von Wafer. Too good a look. And Kobe will take it away. Carl Landry thought he had it. Kobe with Josh Powell, and Scola's back into the game for the first time in a long time. And Kobe tied up, going to the line. So a couple of free throws coming up for Kobe.
Well, 6:17 left, 2-point ball game. Kobe to shoot 2 free throws as he gets the blocking foul. And Rafer Alston comes back for Brooks. So the Rockets have basically their starting lineup on the floor, except for Landry, who is on the floor.
So if Kobe gets 2, it's a 6-minute and 17-second game. Tied at 89. And I say if because it's unusual when Kobe is 4 of 7, but that's what he was before the make. He's now 5 of 8. Here comes Fish. So Derek back into the lineup for the Lakers for Josh Powell. And the Lakers with Odom and Ariza out there, along with Gasol and Kobe. This Fish is back. So a couple of subs. Not all 5 starters out there for the Lakers. And a brand new game for the Lakers. So 6+ to play, tied at 89. But can they get the stops? Lamar staying on that side of the floor. Man is behind Landry. Still got it up. Good recovery and good catch by Landry with one hand.
Well, they tried to double and keep Yao from touching it, and they did that, but you see what it cost?
17 for Carl Landry. Kobe on the lean. Got it. Tied at 91. 26 for Kobe. Third leading scorer in the league, better than 27 a contest. Yao bumping away with Pau Gasol. Bynum's on the bench with 4. Here comes the double. It'll be Carl Landry. So between Landry and Wafer, those are the 2 difference makers right now. Wafer with 23, Landry with 19, and way above their averages. As Wafer's got a career best. Landry also at 9 a game. And Wafer 8.6. Now Kobe off the high screen. Lost Yao.
Lost the ball, too.
Yep. 8 on the shot clock. Got to go in a hurry over Yao. It's going to be short. Lamar is there in a reach on Scola. His 5th. Lamar shoots 2. 4:59 left.
The ball hit the front of the rim and came straight down to Lamar. And Lamar gets fouled. But Landry making it happen. And the Rockets staying in front. The Lakers down by 2 as Lamar will be shooting 2.
Lakers basketball brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it.
It's time to open up the Lakers locker for a chance to win a VIP arena tour at the Staples Center. Amazing place. Tonight's winning combination, 30, 14, and 55. Enter right now on KCAL9.com/Lakers. Brought to you in part by Super Cups.
Rockets still leading the Lakers by 2, and we've talked about various people hurting the Lakers. Now it's Carl Landry. He's 7 out of 9 from the field. He has 6 rebounds, 19 total points as he's really getting it done offensively. So the 2 guys that have hurt the Lakers primarily, Wafer and Landry, are a combined 17 for 22 from the field for 42 points.
And you figured that going over to the arena tonight, right? That those 2 were going to beat you.
Had it all figured out.
Let's head over to John Ireland. John?
Guys, if you're wondering where the leadership comes from on this Laker team, during that last time out, both Derek Fisher and Kobe Bryant gathered everybody in a group and said, look, it's anybody's game. We've got 5 minutes. Then Phil Jackson walked over to Andrew Bynum, who hasn't been in at the end of games a lot, and said, be ready. We're going to need you before this is over. So look for Andrew here in the final 5, Joel.
All right. He's got 26 minutes on the floor, 11 points, only 1 rebound for Andrew. And that's to just bang around with Yao.
Yeah, and I think Andrew's been ready. The phone hasn't been ringing.
Lamar will get the roll, and he ties it at 93. So out of a timeout. Good work by Lamar Odom. A lot of times it's tough, where they break you for about 2.5, 3 minutes, and then you're going to come out and hit free throws. Elo's got 8. Yao Ming, though. And Lamar in the sneak attack. Can he tie him up? yes. It'll be a jump ball. So, coming around the corner. And no communication. Nobody hollered at Yao from his team.
Would you holler at the big fella? Yeah. You're exactly right, though. Somebody has to talk to Yao and tell him about the blind side. And Lamar does a good job of getting there. Now let's see who gets the tip.
4:45 left in regulation. And Yao's got it. Alston thought about it. Only 5 of the shot clock. Ray for Alston going up with it. And got to the cup. Doesn't get the easy one inside. And another jump ball. This time Trevor Ariza with a smile on his face, and Yao.
A smile because when Yao got it almost into an upright position, he picked Trevor off the floor.
Forklift anyone?
The ball was loose down there, and all of a sudden Trevor says, I got a piece of it, and Yao just takes his both feet off the floor. Trevor says, whoa. That's what it feels like to go for that ride, huh?
Well, he's 7'6", 310 pounds. Try to move him. 4:31 to play. Let's see if he gets into Landry again. Andrew Bynum back into the game for the Lakers. As Lamar Odom checks out. And Ariza controls it. Guy can get up.
Well, quit jumping. That's a good job by Trev.
Tied at 93. Will it pay off? And the Lakers make it happen at this end of the floor. Kobe losing the handle momentarily. Followays. Perfect. 95-93. Kobe with a clutch one. Lakers by 2, and it's been rare when they've been on top in the second half.
Well, if they can't play 48 minutes of D, how about 4 minutes of D? That's all's left. 4 minutes of defense, guys, and they can get themselves a victory.
Showing the double.
That's a push.
It's a shove on Bynum, his 5th. And team foul number 3 on the Lakers. Or will it be their second? Yeah, it's number 3. Unfortunately, I was right. And it's bringing Lamar Odom back into the game. 3:54 to play. So bringing it on the side. And they only have 4 up there for Drew.
Really?
Yeah, I thought he had a 4th already.
I thought he had 4 as well, but let's look back and see what they had him credited with. Yeah, he had 4 before he went in the game, so he's got 5 now.
Still says 4 on the board.
Trying to trick.
It is his 5th.
Yeah, they're trying to trick field.
Now 10 on the shot clock. With the Lakers up by a couple, and they finally get a stop. Von Wafer waiting for the pick, spins away the other way. Blows the layup. Yao can't get it. Fish one shot, and he's on the baseline. Battier is on the baseline. The Lakers get it back.
It's good hustle by Battier, but when he fell backwards, his shoulders and head went on the baseline. That's a good play, but unfortunately, there's only so much real estate that you have there. So the Lakers get the break, get the ball with 3:39 to play, and looking to add to their large lead.
Well, that's the biggest lead they've had tonight. A 2-point lead.
Well, if they have that at the end, they'll be happy.
Rockets up by as many as 9 in the first half. Kobe anxious against Battier. Off the Gasol pick on the lead. Another 97-93. Biggest lead of the game for the Lakers. Now can they keep it? 3+ to play. Kobe up to 30.
They're doing a good job of helping out on Yao, but they got to stay home with Mr. Wafer. Oh,
they left Landry for a double. Nobody recovered after Lamar went for the double.
Yeah, and he went for the double off the box, and generally that's not a good thing to do. Obviously, you can't double off the box.
Waiting for the pick from Gasol. Lakers by 2. Lamar available against Landry. Go to a strong side. Baby hook. 4-point Laker lead, 99-95. LO with the pressure on. He rises to the challenge and into double figures with 10. 2.5 to play. Stop here would be a monster. It's Yao trying to back down Gasol. That's his favorite. And it stays out, but Landry gets it right back. It battled around. Do you believe he missed that? Maybe his easiest of the night.
Oh, I thought he got away with a shove to begin with.
They're letting him play. Gasol, high post, Pau. Right on line but long.
One of those nights for Pau, huh?
2 minutes to play as Pau is now 3 for 9. He was 3 for 6, so he's missed his last 3.
Yeah, but when you only get 9 shots in this amount of time, it's hard to develop any rhythm.
Alston trying to leave it off. And it's tied up top. Knocked it away momentarily. Battier for 3. Way long. Fish has got it. Lakers a 4-point lead in the basketball at 99-95 with a minute 40 to play. So they're getting the stops when they have to.
Now they need to score when they have to.
Kobe looking up at the clock. Over Yao. Stayed out. How did that one stay out?
Rat-a-tat-tat.
Man. He thought it was good out of his hands.
Well, this is the offensive trick.
And the teardrop. Ray for Alston. 2-point game. Timeout Lakers. They had the opportunity to go up by at least 6.
Now it's the Rockets down by only 2. Minute and 13 to play. It's Kobe weaving his way, knocking down some previous shots. His last one, though, didn't stay down. Ray for Alston? Well, his last one, splash.
Lakers basketball brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. By Toyota, moving forward. And by Jack in the Box, where we don't make it till you order it. Welcome back once again to Houston. Final minute 13 in regulation with the Lakers up by 2, and they've got the basketball. And join us tomorrow night on KCAL 9. Looking ahead, it's the San Antonio Spurs and the Lakers getting together. That'll be at 6 o'clock back home. Orlando on Friday with the league's leading rebounder, Dwight Howard. He's tied for the top spot right now with the Clips' Marcus Camby. And then Cleveland Monday. 7:30 start on TNT.
Well, you can see what Rick Adelman is doing on this possession. He took Yao out defensive purposes. He's got Chuck Hayes in. He feels Chuck obviously is a better defender. So when they get the ball, they'll call timeout and put Yao back in the game. So if you're the Lakers, do you change your play call and go on the inside to whomever? It'd have to be Pau if Chuck Hayes is on the floor.
Well, Chuck Hayes is going to be on Pau. So you go to the block, as you mentioned, because of the size advantage.
They're talking about trying to defend the pick and roll with Kobe.
Call it for Lamar. And Lamar on a little jumper. Stayed out. Yao kept it alive. It's batted over to Alston. Timeout to get Yao back on the floor. So the opportunities have been there for the Lakers. Kobe had one go down, back out. Same for Lamar.
Just keeps putting pressure on the other end of the floor. When you don't get the hoop, it takes a little pressure off you when you do. When you don't, now you need to stop. You lead by 2. Timeout situation. Both teams with exactly the same amount as the Lakers trying to hold on to this 2-point lead. But they're going to have to do it on the defensive end as Lamar's last jumper went in, came out. Ball went to Pau, and Pau hands off to Lamar, and Lamar with the jumper. Couldn't get it to stay down. Had a nice look. Just rat-a-tat. Tip by Pau, no good. And now we've got a defensive situation with 59 seconds to play. The Lakers, if they ever needed one, it's now.
And don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't leave the shooter on the arc.
Exactly. Don't give up a 3-point opportunity.
And their best 3-point threats on the floor right now. Alston, Battier was bringing it in. And
Von Wafer.
Who's got a career night going for him. And Fish, can he take it away? Saved by Kobe? No. Picked up by Landry.
They've got
scrambles.
They've got numbers.
Battier for the lead. Do you believe it? 199 with 48 seconds to play. A gift. Lakers had a chance to put it away, and now they find themselves down by 1. Inside of 40 seconds left. Andrew Bynum back on the floor on the pick. Kobe gave up the dribble. Kobe, the long 3. Yes! The best finisher in the game has just done it again. 102-100. Lakers.
He looks up at the crowd and gives them that look like, why are you so surprised? That's what I do. I mean, is it a surprise that I did that? It's not. 102-100. The Lakers were down by a point, 100-99, because of a busted play by the Rockets. Lakers tried it. They went 2 guys after it, but when neither one of them got it, that gave the Rockets numbers. And Shane Battier in the corner knocks down to 3. Gives the Rockets a 1-point lead. But what does Kobe do? Comes right back and does what he does. Elevates and splash. That's where we are. 102-100.
Avoid the 3 at all cost once again. Up by 2. Shot clock, game clock. A little more than 2 seconds separating the 2. Pau Gasol doing a good job helping out Derek Fisher. Landry, they're inviting him to take this shot. 15 seconds left in the game. Alston inside the arc on the spin and the teardrop real short. He got it right back and Fish sends him to the line. Man, you can't give up a second chance.
Boy, he short-armed the first one. He got himself in a real good position to just make a little teardrop, which is one of his favorites. But he short-armed it. But he jumped right back to get his own miss. Gets it, gets fouled at the line to shoot 2.
First free throws of the game for Ray for Alston.
9.6 seconds left. So the Lakers will take a timeout if he makes both. Whether he does or not, they probably will.
You see the numbers on the year. Long. 9.6, as you mentioned. Andrew Bynum in for rebounding purposes. Ariza will head over to the bench.
Now that puts the Rockets in a foul situation. But right here, if you're Phil Jackson, you're screaming to your guys, box out the shooter. Everybody box out. You can't give up a rebound here.
Put a body on a body. Yeah. The Rockets do have a foul to give, so even with the foul,
they're going to have two fouls to give because they have to do it in. Yeah, they got to do it fast.
So the second for Rafer Alston. Landry and Hayes are going to try to beat Bynum and Gasol.
Well,
you got to be ready.
Lamar has to be the guy that gets Rafer Alston on the free throw line.
He's got the shooter.
Everybody else just boxes out.
And he missed both. Out of bounds. Last touch by Landry. Laker basketball. 8.8 to play. Now get it into Kobe or Fish. Timeout. Or do you want to advance it?
So he's a substitute.
Radmanovich coming over to come into the game. So another free throw shooter for the Lakers. And he'll bring in the basketball. In fact. Ariza for Bynum. So the juggling and the chess match from the Lakers staff. Kobe and Fish will be popping with picks for each other, trying to get to the basketball. It'll be Fish. Foul by Battier. So one of the best free throw shooters so far this season in the NBA going to the stripe.
Well, no, they had a foul to give, so they have to do it again.
One more. It'll come into the side this time. 8.1. It's so rare when something like this happens this late in the game and they do have two fouls that they've got to accomplish. And I bring that up because they're 6 of 8 at the stripe. Those were their first 2 misses at the free throw line, the Houston Rockets. Bringing it into Gasol. Man, he's hit by Landry from behind.
He was killed.
Well, they didn't waste any time, put it that way.
That's right.
And a smart play by Landry because if Pau misses one of the 2, an opportunity to force overtime.
And you know, from the Rockets' standpoint, they did what they wanted to do. Obviously, they wanted a steal, but they didn't want to Fish or they didn't want Kobe to get it. Put somebody else on the line. This happens to be Pau Gasol. So let's see if Pau can make a couple of free throws. He really needs, obviously he needs both, but one would be good. Can't do what Rafer Alston did and go up there and miss them both.
He's been there once tonight, hit both. The first long.
You can see out of his hand it was long.
Got to get this one to make sure that they can't beat you on a buzzer beater.
And sometimes the easiest way to get a 3 is in transition. Well, not transition, but bringing it up the floor.
7.5 seconds left. The second for Powell. Got it. Timeout to advance the ball. It'll be a 20. And will the Lakers be able to hang on?
Well, we'll find out because there's only 7.5 left to play. 7.5 to go. And how many times have we been in this scenario? Lakers up by 3. Foul. They have to defend the 3.
Foul.
So do you foul immediately? A lot of coaches don't like that strategy. They're just afraid of it backfiring.
But they're out of timeouts, the Houston Rockets.
Out of timeouts or not, a lot of coaches are afraid of it. I would foul.
The Lakers have had some close ones to get them ready for this. 121-119 over Indiana, 108-105. They've done a good job lately in close games, beating Miami on Sunday in a 3-point affair. The Rockets 1-5 in games decided by 3 or less. It's Brooks. Yao inside and knocked away. It'll be Yao. That'll do it. Gasol's got it. The Lakers will take it from the Houston Rockets for the second time this season. The first of a back-to-back in Texas.
Well, they needed a 3, not a 2.
I couldn't believe they went inside.
But Brooks got trapped on the sideline. He didn't have a choice. He had to pass the ball, and he found the biggest target. Then Yao went to work.
And, boy, Brooks is available if he goes right back out. They left Aaron Brooks.
Yeah, he should have gone right back. But, again, a scenario where you dodge a bullet because you just shadow people around the 3-point line. You don't care if they score a 2-pointer. I mean, you care, but you don't care.
Pau Gasol.
Well, that just
now 104-100 gives the Lakers their biggest lead of the game again, and it comes with a second to play. Now this would be their largest at 5. It's been that close the entire contest. Pau does it, and that will do it. The Lakers with the best record in the NBA survive a very close one with the Houston Rockets, where they trailed most of the second half.
I tell you, they had their work cut out for them again, but somehow so far this year, they've been able to get the job done.
31-6, 25 games over 500 with the win tonight. 105-100 as we head over to John Ireland. John?
Thanks. I'm with Kobe Bryant. The winning margin was your biggest lead of the game. You guys never really had a run in this game. How'd you win it?
We made some stops down the stretch. It was tough to kind of corral them. And, they played extremely well, shot the ball at a high percentage. But we just wanted to stay close and find a way to win it in the end.
Tell me about the three-pointer that iced it for you in the final minute of the game.
Well, I just had I had Batty on me. He had his hands down. And, I just rose up and knocked it down.
I've asked you this before, but you didn't shoot well tonight percentage-wise. I think we were like 13 of 32. But you're able, seemingly, to flip this switch when you need it at the end of games to hit big shots. Where does that come from?
I work so hard in the summertime. I spend a lot of hours in the gym shooting the ball. And when you're in the gym by yourself working out, you might miss 5, 6, 7 in a row. But then you get hot and you start making them. So that just comes from experience and just working on my shot all the time.
So how do you self-correct, though? I mean, you miss 4, 5, 6 in a row. All of a sudden, game's on the line, everything goes in.
Well, because you've done it so many times.
Yeah.
So when you miss a shot, you can feel what you're doing wrong. And, you try to correct it as the game goes on.
Last thing for you got 3 of the guys in your regular rotation sitting at home, and you come into Houston and win this game. How big of a win is that?
Oh, it's a big game for us. They play extremely hard. And even though they had a couple key players out, they're used to playing with guys out. They had a big streak last year with Yao out.
Yeah, beat Boston last week with those guys out.
So, these guys play tough. And but we managed to come in here in a hostile environment and win the game.
Can you do it again tomorrow night?
We'll see.
Thanks, Kobe.
You got it.
That's Kobe Bryant. Back to you.
He is, without a doubt, the best closer in the game today. And with the pressure on, clutch.